yipping, we yapping, talking that talk, no capping, keeping it real, keeping it cool. Black queer millennial.
This episode is, am I the drama? Am I the drama? And I just might be the drama, y'all. But anyway, y'all already know today's episode is going to be a whole mess. So welcome back to Yipping and Yapping, where we talk our talk, shake the table, and sip the tea, iced or hot, because however baby is going to be served. Okay? I'm your hostess with the mostest, Jamecia, Decre, Jam, if you're friendly, Gray. I'm just kidding. That's not really what I mean. Jamecia, Decre, Gray, Jam, if you're friendly. And today we're getting real about being the problem. Are you the problem? Am I the problem? We don't know. But we're going to be honest with ourselves for a second, okay? Because sometimes we are the drama, baby. And today we're going to figure out just how dramatic we really are, okay? And so, not only are we going to talk about the drama, our yap today is something serious. So let's get into it. Okay. Before we get into our yap, we're going to start this episode off with some joy, some positivity. Obviously, okay, our yip. What's been bringing you joy? What's been bringing me joy? Maybe it's that I finally got somehow to swing and flip around. I'm just kidding. Actually, no, I'm not kidding. That's so really real. But on my list of yips, first of all, I just want to say shout out to my little brother on my mama's side, because I'm so very proud of him. I let this man stay with me for like 3 years, ain't charge him no rent, because I'm like, black man, when you leave here, you're going to have a pocket full of money and you're going to be able to step into your own. I wanted him to be successful, not return to the streets. Let's just say those 3 years put a strain on our relationship, okay? And I was called ungrateful. I was told I ain't did shit for him. I don't do shit for him. And I was like, you will see when you leave my house how much I've done for you. Okay? I ain't take none of this man money. He ain't have to pay a single bill. He ain't have to buy toiletries, drawers, nothing. Because I did it. Because I wanted to make sure he would be successful. Now, I didn't know how he felt about me when he left my house, but I know how I felt about him. I was like, you can't come back. You can't come back here. And he actually kind of ruined it for all my brothers, because they all have this weird thing where they feel like us girls to sisters. This is on both my mom's and my dad's side of the family. They feel as if us girls are supposed to do everything to bail them out of all the situations that they get into, and that we're supposed to help them. Baby, you ain't supposed to do nothing but stay black and die. But anyway, you're pretty like, Jim, how did we get here? Why is my brother on the yip? Listen, why is he bringing me joy? Because my baby brother just got a new job. He's making $30 an hour. But that little nigga, I'm so proud of him. And he called to tell me that I was his favorite sibling, and just to FaceTime me so I could see his hair. And that brought me so much joy. He even took accountability for some of the things he was saying and how he was showing up and acting. And, we had been in conversation and talking. And so I knew he had grew, but to see the level of growth, to hear the level of growth, just brought me so much joy. So my brother is definitely on my yip list. And I have 2 more. My second yip is my nigga. Oh, I love the way my nigga treats me. My nigga is so intentional. Like, I already told y'all last episode I was smitten, and I'm just saying, because I'm so proud of them. They make me so happy. They bring so much joy to my life. That's all I'll share for now. Okay. And then last but not least, what's been bringing me joy is Serena and Cordell. If you are a reality TV junkie like myself, especially of the love genre, then you know Serena and Cordell, aka Cordina, from Love Island. They were I think the first black couple to win. Also, simultaneously, the UK had black couple winners. It was Mimi and Josh. We ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, Serena and Cordell are just so cute.
Do you want to kiss me?
Clip.
Absolutely fucking kinda.
I feel like
Tell
it's
me
so
I'm pretty first.
coded.
You're pretty.
What's pretty about me?
Yeah, aren't they adorable?
How you're never
I just love
able to
love.
wash your
I love
body
love.
glitter all
I
the
love
way
when
off.
people are genuinely happy and all of that. So y'all, I hate to say it, it's time for the yap. Last time we was here, I was talking about being a hater. This time we got to get into something serious. Okay, I got notes here so I don't mess up. We got to get into something serious, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna break it down as simple and easy as I can, and I'm gonna make sure it makes sense. So let's talk about fascism and authoritarianism. Ooh, those are two big old words. They give it SAT. They give it achoo. Too hard. Big words, okay? But they're actually things we need to watch out for, look out for, and be aware of. Because, baby, if you've been paying attention to the world, well, you know we are on the edge of something messy mess. Okay? So let's get into it. First and foremost, what is authoritarianism? Okay, boom. So I want y'all to imagine or pretend that you have a group project. But instead of everyone putting in their ideas and contributing, somebody snatches up said laptop and then they go, nah, I got this. Y'all do what I say. And if you even think about suggesting something different, boom, you're out of here. Okay. That is authoritarianism in a nutshell. It is a system where one person or one group of people have all the power and they don't let anybody else say anything. So no voting, no questioning, do what I say or else type energy. Okay. Does that sound familiar? It should. Okay. Now we're going to turn up the heat a little bit and we're going to define and talk about what fascism is. And like I said, I'm going to make it easy for you. Okay. I'm not going to give you a whole abracadabra blah, 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 SAT words. Okay. So if authoritarianism is the I'm in charge, shut up and listen of politics, then fascism is like authoritarianism's evil twin that went to the gym and put it on steroids. Hear me out. So fascism isn't just about control specifically. It is about using violence, fear, and division to stay in power. It's when leaders or the groups that hold the power say things like, our people are the best people, and anyone who isn't like us, they're the enemy. Okay, that may sound familiar too. Fascism, you may also hear leaders say, we need to go back to the good old days when we were in control and everybody knew their place. That's fascist behavior, okay? And if you don't agree with me, you're a traitor. That honestly sounds like a certain political energy we've been seeing a lot lately. We have. And it's definitely giving make fascism great again. And we don't have time for that. No, we don't. Now, y'all know we like to clown online. And when I say we, I mean me. But this ain't just history book stuff. This is happening right now in the US, in this land of the free, home of the brave country that we have. And I want to just point out a few noticings. Have you ever noticed that some politicians want to rewrite books? And they want to rewrite our books, our history books, so students don't learn the real truth. They want our babies being dumb. They already don't got no signature. What's next? Okay. And then have you noticed that people are banning books? Basically, if they have ideas that they don't like. Yeah. Protesters are getting locked up just for speaking out. That reminds me, I need to talk to y'all about the anti-riot legislation. It's still a threat, very much so, but we're going to talk about that another time. And then whole communities being blamed for society's problem instead of the people actually in charge of society, of this free world we live in that are being blamed. Like, DEI is all Black people fault. That's why all these government workers lost their jobs and veterans. It was the Blacks. The Blacks did it, and I must say, we did. If please don't take me serious. This is sarcasm. Sarcasm. We did not do it. Even though people say it was DEI, aka Black people's fault while the planes were falling out the sky, but whatever. We're not going to talk about that. We could talk about DEI another time, and DEI is not just about race. Why do you think so many veterans are upset right now? Exactly. Anyway, I'm about to get back on track. So I say all this to say that is textbook fascism behavior, Buki. You want to rewrite history books? You want to ban books? Oh, okay. You want to lock people up just for speaking? I thought this was a free speech country. That's fascism behavior, booskies. I'm trying to tell you. And it's not over in some other country. It's here. And it's been here. And it's creeping right on up on us too. So you may be like, okay, Jam, you broke it down for me. Thank you so much for that. What can we do about it? What can we do about it? one thing I can tell you this, history has shown us time and time again that we fight back. Every time people try to pull this mess, we resist, because Black folks, queer folks, women folks, immigrants, the real ones, we know what it's like when the government gets too much power. We know what it's like when we have to go and shut some shit down. Okay? We do it too often. We do it too often. Very reactionary. And if you're like, I don't know where to start, that's just so much. What do I do? I got 3 simple tips for you. Okay? Stay informed. Stay informed and stay away from fake news. Fact check everything before you repost or go open your mouth and say something. I too am guilty of this. I believe some shit once, and we ain't gonna talk about that. But we all make mistakes. But anyway, stay informed. Don't just listen to the loudest voices. Read. Do a little research. Talk to people that know something about this. You know, I've been a political strategist for over a decade. And might I add, I'm pretty damn good at it. Anyway, you can also speak up. Fascism thrives on silence. So when you see it, call it out. See something, say something. That's real familiar. That applies here too. Something else you could do is support real change. And y'all are like, is Jam about to tell us to vote? Yes. Yes, I am going to tell you to vote. But that's not all that I'm going to tell you to do. I'm also going to tell you that you should be organizing. Okay. And if you don't know how to organize or you want to get into organizing, I guarantee you there is a base building grassroots organization near you looking for you. Okay. And so also educating, not just educating yourself, but educating those around you, your sisters, brothers, if you have them, cousins, if you have any family, friends, them. And the most powerful thing we can do is build community. The government hates small communities because we're starting to build power and literally bring truth to light around different alternatives to how we can survive or do a particular thing. So, because trust me, if they're trying to control what you learn, if they're trying to control what you say, if they're trying to control what you do, they ain't protecting you, boo. Okay? They're controlling you. And that's not what we're over here about. And that is it for our yap today. I know we got deep, but we got to keep each other sharp out here. So let me know your thoughts on it. Hit me up on Instagram at Jamecia Gray. I'm going to put it somewhere on this screen. Hit me up and tell me, what are some signs of authoritarianism and fascism that you've seen or that you noticed? And then how do you think we fight back? How do you think we should fight back? I'm curious. Okay. So until next time, stay loud, stay free, and stay yapping. Now, I'm really excited about this because I'm introducing a new segment this episode. And I was about to introduce 2 new segments, but I was like, not too much, Jamecia, just one at a time. And so today I'm introducing game time. And this is where we will play games. Either I play a solo game by myself or with the co-host that I'll have in the future, we'll play a game together. So today, the name of this game is called the Drama Meter. Okay, remember earlier when I was like, we need to be radically honest with ourselves. Are we the drama? Are we the problem? We have to find out. We got to see we got to know. So in this game, I am going to read out situations and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 for the drama level. And so in this reflection, I already told y'all. So y'all can play along at home too. Tell me what you will rate these things. Like if you disagree with something, put it in the comments. If you agree with me, put it in the comments. So let's talk about it. Let's chit chat about it. So the first scenario, you post a cryptic tweet. Oh wait, I'm gonna just put this up here. You post a cryptic tweet, like some people will never learn, and then you log off. Yeah, that's not just dramatic. That's also petty. It's not giving full blown drama, but it's giving a solid 6 out of 10 on the drama meter. And this is why, because you knew exactly what you were doing. You out here subtweeting knowing that this person is going to see it, and you don't want to bother yourself with seeing if they seen it. You just did what you needed to do and you logged off. You don't want to hear nothing about it. That's petty and dramatic. That's solid 6 out of 10. Okay. Scenario 2, you send K in a text argument. Oh baby, that's an automatic 9 for me because K is fighting word. You might as well say, catch me outside. Catch me out. Catch me outside. You're trying to fight me. And honestly, that's a 9. I said that already. That's a 9 out of 10. Because you're so dramatic for that. You're so dramatic for sending K. You knew what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing when you sent that K. All right, scenario 3 is you fake an excuse to leave a bad date early. See, now I feel like that's actually strategic, not dramatic, okay? A good old, my friend Kat needs me to escape plan, or my sister got a flat and I'm the only one who know how to change it. Escape plan, for me, that's low drama. Like, I'm going to give you a 1. That's low drama. But high for survival instinct, because I just feel like we got to stay safe out there. We got to keep each other safe. And then we're going to do 2 more scenarios. Scenario 4, you change your Netflix password before your ex can finish the last episode of the show y'all started together. Now listen, I ain't mad at this one, but it's giving spiteful. It's giving more spiteful than dramatic, but this, a solid 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. You wanted them to suffer a little bit, and I support the pettiness. Girl, you woke up and said, I'm choosing violence. That's all that says to me. You're choosing violence. And you know what? I would enjoy to watch it from afar and not be a part of it. But I too will change my passwords quickly. You're not getting nothing from me. But anyway, our last scenario, and then we'll move on to our next segment. You accidentally like a tweet from 2018 while lurking on someone's page. Oh, baby, that's a 10. Because now you don't got caught lurking. You got to pack up your bags and move across the country. You got to move. There's no recovery from this. You're a lurker and you've been exposed. And I just want to say, who lurks on their own page? I'm not saying I got experience. Sometimes it's okay to be a lurker if you're doing like a background check. Us girls, we could work for the FBI, honestly. Because girl, you dating who? Or you like who? He said what? What's his? Let me see. Let me find him. Do you got an image? I'm using Google to search his images. I'm finding this man all over, okay? I'm finding him. And so you don't want to get caught lurking, babe. You got to pack your bags. And I don't know if my reaction to someone being caught lurking is dramatic or if the act of being caught lurking is the drama. Either way, that's a 10 out of 10 for me. So we're just going to wrap this game segment up. I need to know, what are y'all personal drama meter looking like? Are you a low-key like 3? Are you a full-blown 10, like a crush out baby at all times? Hit me up. Tell me, are you the drama? Oh, now we're going to get into one of my favorite segments, and it is the Messy Awards. And this time, y'all, we got a tie for the top 3. We got a tie. Okay, but the tie is for the 3rd spot. And we're going to get to this. Okay, for the Messy Awards, for number 3, it's going to be Funk Flex. And this is why I say Funk Flex. Funk Flex, because he reposted a clearly edited image of Megan Thee Stallion side by side with Tory Lanez. And the caption read, and let me make sure I don't get this wrong. And the caption read, I feel Tory Lanez. I would have popped this big motherfucker too. Huh? Y'all need to leave Black women in films alone. We're sick of it. And then Armand Wiggins, why did you repost this? For rage bait? You needed some coins? You look a mess. In the words of Jocelyn Hernandez, you look a mess. Tied with them for the 3rd spot is the 2 bitches who interviewed R. Kelly and had him on their podcast. And I would say sorry for being disrespectful, but when I think about the fact that these are allegedly Black women, you don't care about Black women and girls. You don't. And R. Kelly on there talking about he wrote 12 whole albums. Baby, we don't want them. We don't want the albums. Keep them. And yes, I am the girl that's in the functions booing the DJ and making eye contact. Boo, boo. And I might even start a chant if people don't join me in booing and not dancing and singing this man's music. And I know some of y'all got your panties in a wad over my opinion about R. Kelly, but in the great words of the iconic Nene Leakes, I said what I said. Thank you. Let me sip that tea, honey. It's good as hell. All right. So that is the number 3 spot for the Messy Awards. Number 2 spot goes to Ice Spice. Because a year ago, Ice Spice was in a scandal for being a colorist and not supportive of her friend. And a lot of people didn't know who her friend was. But I'm a product of the internet and I have a long memory when it comes to pop culture. That said friend was Doechii, okay? And it has been a resurfacing that Ice Spice was calling Doechii a chosen dark skin. And I just love to humble bad actors. And Ice Spice, you are a bad actor, my love. Okay. And it's not alleged that you were talking about Doechii because you name dropped the song Booty Drop, which was Doechii's song. And your other alleged friend, Isis, leaked these text messages because obviously she really didn't fuck with you. And after Cleopatra aired out Ice Spice for how she was treated on tour when she was invited last minute to go on tour and open for Ice Spice, Ice Spice has not been able to recover. But Ice Spice decided to pop out for Fashion Week. And I hate to say it. The girl looked like a used tampon. And I just want to remind this bad actor that you got popular because you made bad music. You got even more popular because DJs and producers was like, I can make this bad music good, and created some bomb ass mixes, okay? And then I thought you were going to stay there and disappear. But no, racism reared its ugly heads, and Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriend said some nasty things about you. Okay, he said some nasty things about you. But Taylor Swift, being who Taylor Swift is, she collected Ice Spice like Thanos. Okay, and then Ice Spice became her token black friend. How do you like those apples? Because you really were Taylor Swift's token black friend. And then her proximity to whiteness elevated her in her career with this bad music that she makes. And so I just want to remind her that, like, although Doechii may be pretty, Doechii has to work 2 times, 3 times as hard because she is a dark-skinned woman. It doesn't matter how talented she is. Obviously, she was going to get to where she is, but it was going to take some time because of how she moves through the world and how she is presented to the world. That's why Ice Spice is number 2 on the messy list, because she's a messy bitch. And last but not least, DDG. If y'all have not been seeing this man crash out on the internet trying to rewrite the narrative and say he's been saving Halle's career while simultaneously recording all his lives because he lives behind a camera and then he shares it with the world because that is how he takes care of his family and pays his bills. You literally told us that you saw baby Halo walking because Halle sent you a video before she posted it online out of respect. Then now all of a sudden you ain't seen your baby for a month and you got to fight to see him, and you found out that he was walking when Halle was walking. Anyway, DDG, you're messy because you're recording all this. That baby got RSV. That baby got RSV. His mama got RSV. It ain't no telling where he got it. But allegedly, I heard it was from you and all them people you be having that boy around. The babies are sick. Haley said, no, you can't spend time with him in his house because he's sick. He needs to shelter in place. She needs to shelter in place. And no, she doesn't want you and all the chaos that you brings in her house with her baby while they're trying to get well. Halle had to turn her comments off because your delusional fans came at her. That's so disrespectful, Mr. All I Want Is My Family. No, you don't. No, you don't. And to wrap up this episode of Yipping and Yapping, we are going to end with one of my favorite segments of reclaiming our time. So a quick moment of self-care and boundary setting advice for y'all from me is, now, you know, we do love a little drama, not necessarily to be in it, but to watch it. Who did what to who now said what? We like that. But, you know, let's make sure we are keeping our peace and protecting our peace. So this week's reminder to you is you're not responsible for managing people's emotions or feelings. You are not responsible for managing other people's emotions or feelings. You are only responsible for your emotions, your feelings, and your actions. And set this boundary and stick to it. And I say to set this boundary and stick to it because it too is liberating. I feel like every boundary or thing that I tell y'all inside of this particular segment will be liberating, but it truly is, and it's life-changing. And I want to also say to you why we need to set boundaries is because our boundaries keep us safe. And the people closest to us know how to manipulate us. And I'm not just saying that to say that. They really do, because they know us best. They know what button to press and when and how hard. Okay. And so we need to set those boundaries to keep ourselves safe and to protect our peace. And a reminder that you can only control how you react, how you respond, your emotions, your feelings, your actions. You can't control nobody else, despite what they may say. Okay. So, all right, y'all, that is a wrap on today's episode of Yipping and Yapping. If you had fun, make sure to subscribe, review, like, comment, rate, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you had a lot of fun and you realize I might be a little dramatic, then don't worry, me too, boo. I'll catch y'all next time on Yipping and Yapping. Bye.